Welcome to another Polkadot update. So right now there's not really that much going on in the market. We have been going sideways since pretty much April. So yeah, there's not much to talk about in the short term, but we have respected the support zone that I have put on the chart. But I don't think the structure is too bullish in my opinion. We bottomed right here in the C wave, but I do not see any sign that we are starting this main third wave. Yeah, sure, maybe some altcoins are lagging, but look, for example, at some coins like ADA, ICP, or other altcoins that are currently bouncing after hitting the C wave low. Let's look at ICP. Look at how this looks. We hit the C wave low and now we're going up. And ADA as well. We hit the C wave low and now we're going up. But Polkadot, on the other hand, it's not doing too much. Sure, we went up like 33% in 7 days. Yeah, that's a lot, but you also have to remember that we went down about 58% in the second wave. So yeah, I really want to see a break above this level right here, which is the first wave high, and I want to see a break above that level in 5 waves. And only then I can confirm that the first wave of the main third wave is actually done. So what would that look like? Well, let's go on the, let's say, 4-hour chart for this. So the move should look something like this. So the first wave move should look something like this. So we should get a first wave high. And I don't know if the first wave is already in, but it does not really look like it. Maybe we'll go a bit higher to break this previous high right here at, let's say, $6.59. And let's say we'll go there before getting a second wave, a third wave, a fourth, and a fifth wave to only finish the first wave of the main third wave. So yeah, I expect the first wave of the main third wave to reach these levels right here and maybe even get rejected by the 0.236 extension. And how would that look like? Well, it would look something like this. So the first wave should go to this level, then we should get a second wave correction, maybe something that looks like this, then a third wave that should ideally go in this level right here, in this target zone, then a fourth and a fifth wave to finish the main third wave. And then we'll get a fourth and a fifth to finish the cycle. So yeah, this is what I want to see, but I don't know if we'll get it because right now, by the way this chart is looking, if we don't start bouncing soon, then I'm probably going to expect to get another low, which is probably not going to be that bullish because we already went down the 0.786 extension level, the support level I have on the chart. And yeah, I don't want the price to go below it again because as you can see, the invalidation point for this first wave move to the upside is at around $3.56. And if we keep putting in lower lows, then we might get there. And if we get there and we break below it, then in my opinion, it's going to be the end of Polkadot. Obviously, this is not financial advice. You should do your own research. But yeah, we do not want to get below that level. Now, let's go on the weekly chart for a bit. So let me explain why I want the third wave to go above the target zone that I have right here. So in the previous cycle, I took the low and the high of the first wave and it gave me this target zone right here for the third wave. And as you can see, in the previous cycle, it went above it. And if we want this to repeat, then yeah, I want the third wave to ideally go to the 100% extension of the all-time high and then go in a fourth and a fifth wave to finish the cycle. Now, obviously, if we break the all-time high, we'll probably go a bit higher in the third wave and maybe to the $70 level before going into a fourth and a fifth wave to finish the cycle. But yeah, like I said, the previous cycle does not have to completely repeat itself. Of course, it could do the exact same thing it did in the previous cycle in this cycle. Of course, that can happen, but is that realistic? Well, I don't know. In the previous cycle, the Polkadot bear market low was pretty much at the same level, at like $3.53, if you don't take this right here. So, could we see something like this again? I don't see why not. I mean, even the prices were similar, so I don't see why this would not happen. Also, very interesting, but the bear market low was actually almost the same as it was in the previous cycle. Again, if we don't take this. So, I mean, of course, it was a bit higher, but not a lot of cryptos did this. And this is kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it bearish, but it's, let's just say, not too ideal. I mean, why would we not go to the like $5 level in the bear market? Why did we need to drop to this level right here? I don't really understand that. But I mean, if we go on the monthly chart, this is still looking bullish, and let me explain why. So let me get rid of some stuff right here to make this a bit more easier to understand. So, I mean, this whole structure pretty much looks like a 1, and now a 2, and now if this is a 1-2 setup, then what we should get in the next bull market is a third wave move to the upside. And as we know, third wave moves to the upside tend to be crazy. So if we do get a third wave move to the upside, then, I mean, yeah, we could get above the 2.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension. Now, this is highly speculative, and I don't know if this will play out like this, but if we do somehow break above the all-time high, then yeah, this is going to start up turning more realistic. But until then, I cannot confirm that this will happen. This can fail at any minute. So yeah, be careful. Also, let's take a look at the RSI. So yeah, the RSI almost closed below the yellow line. But unlike some other coins like Cardano, for example, it did not actually close below it, which is a good sign. And yeah, this shows that this chart has a lot of potential. And yeah, I mean, sure, we did not get a huge bounce after this C wave, but maybe we'll get one next week or the week after that, or maybe next month. Because I mean, right now, what we need to do is just close this monthly wick, because it looks very weird. I really want this wick to be closed. I don't like this at all. Now, there are two possibilities. I mean, if the wick closes like this, we might get another low, in my opinion, because it would not look too good. But if it closes to, let's say, at like the $6.60 level, then yeah, it's going to look a lot better. But I mean, yeah, that's not going to change a lot. But ideally, it goes to like $6.60 by the end of the month. Now, let's also check out the Bitcoin chart. And yeah, this chart does not look that good, in my opinion. We have been in a downtrend since May of 2021. And if this keeps going on, I mean, we keep putting in lower lows every month almost. If this keeps happening, then yeah, I don't see Polkadot going anywhere against Bitcoin. I mean, we are almost oversold again on the weekly. I mean, not really almost, but we are getting closer to the yellow line. And if we do get below it, then yeah, we might hit another low on this chart, which is not really ideal, in my opinion. I mean, this chart does not really look that bullish to me. Of course, this could be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move to the downside, and maybe it bottomed here, but yeah, I don't see any kind of sign that we actually bottomed. So if Bitcoin dominance continues to go up, then yeah, I expect to hit another low on this chart, because I mean, there's nothing showing me that a low is in. Let's also put this trend line on this chart. So if we manage to break above this trend line, then yeah, maybe things will start turning a bit more bullish. But until then, yeah, I cannot really confirm anything. Let's also put this right here. You have something like that. So watch this closely, but we have been in a downtrend for 3 years. So yeah, at least let's hope this chart goes above the bull market support band, because like as you can see, it just had a bullish cross right here. So maybe that's a sign that things are starting to change. But yeah, like I said, this does not really confirm anything until we get a move above the trend line. If we do get a move above the trend line, then that's most likely when the altcoin season will be happening. Because I mean, yeah, this is probably one of the worst looking charts in terms of the Bitcoin altcoin dominance charts. So yeah, this is not looking too good, but maybe this will change. So what do I want to see again? Well, I want the weekly RSI to go above the yellow line. Currently, it's pretty much getting rejected by it. And after we do that, then I want the daily RSI to actually go to the overbought territory. And ideally, I want the price to get above the bull market support band and finally at least end this first wave move to the upside, and then get a second wave, and then get a third wave. And I mean, yeah, there's not much going on, so I cannot really tell you anything. And in the previous cycle, after we got the second wave low, I mean, we pretty much had to wait like what? About 4 months before the price actually did anything. So this could happen again. I mean, it's not 100% that it will happen, but if we take this and we put it right here, I mean, if it does happen again, then we might go sideways for another 4 months. So until like, let's say 26th of October, 2024. So yeah, I mean, there's also this possibility. Anyways, that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed, consider checking out my Patreon, like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.